5 must-have AI cryptocurrencies in 2025. I just watched Nvidia's GTC keynote. Is that what it is? I think that's what it is. You want to pay attention to this stuff. They're showing us what's coming in the future for AI, and it's made me very excited for these projects to come. Not financial advice. Do your further research. Let's check this out. See it as research, but let's talk about this. So the first 5 coins I'm going to share you, but it's all based on, well, 4 of them, at least 4 of them are based on what I've seen happen over the last day in this keynote. It's a very powerful, you have to watch this. Come over to, just search Nvidia GTC 2025. If you want to be on top of your game when it comes to investing in crypto, understand what the big powers are doing. They are doing some insane things to come in the future with AI. So they talk about the GPU space, and then they show this vision here, how AI is so incredible. For every pixel that we have using GPU rendering to create simulations or whatever it is, or rendered movies, whatever it is, the AI technology and the new technology that they're bringing, for 1 pixel, 15 pixels are created by AI. So what you're seeing here is a rendered sort of version of a space, like a nice old style. You can see it, right? It's got like the old style, like buildings and stuff. It looks very natural with the plants on the side. AI has generated the bulk of this then. 15 pixels for every 1 pixel. That was mind-blowing. So in order to do that, we have to have powerful GPUs. And this is what he talks about with the GPUs that he's holding. Can I find it again? I'll get to that. That's coming this here. So we have to have a powerful GPU processing. So this brings me to my first sort of 2 projects that I think we should really pay attention to, which is Node AI, right? And Blendr. Because these are basically the decentralized versions of bringing AI, just giving you GPU power in a decentralized way, which can essentially bring AI to its next level. So we can do things like this in an easier way, to be able to have a fluent sort of, and same with real-time experience as well. I'm going to talk about real-time experiences, because he spoke about this thing called super real-time, which in order for us to progress to a stage where we can walk amongst robots or cars or fully automated, it needs to have super real time. It needs to be able to see and respond as quick as it can in real time. Super real time, he's calling it. But yeah, Node and Blendr, these are the go-tos I think people must have. Seriously, after that keynote, what I saw there, because these are going to decentralize the GPU lending space, so you can enhance your AI to the next level, or whoever it is that wants to build things with AI can do that. These are the ones at the forefront, because they offered a platform for people to lend out their GPU tech, whatever they have, or drives, the spec that you have. Whatever, he's got a new 5090 chip now, right? Whatever kind of chip you've got, I'm guessing this Blender box is a standard 4090, or it's a 4060. So that's kind of, they need to optimize that and make that more powerful. Maybe using a better thingy, or allow people to select which box they had one inside. GPU. But this is the level now, allowing people to just come along and rent out their GPU space, make it more powerful, because AI is advancing, guys. Whether you like it or not, it's happening. And this is living proof, because Nvidia doesn't care about anything else. They're bringing us into the future with this amazing technology that they're bringing, right? So those are the first 2 coins. Right now, Node AI at the time of recording this video is a 36 million market cap, 37 cents, right? And at the time of recording this, Blendr is a 5.4 million. It's near enough the same as GPU in terms to what it can do. They both allow people to take any kind of GPU that you have, GPU computational power, and lend it out and earn for lending it. Trust me, this is what you don't have to trust me. These are the things that I'm looking at. This one's more high risk. It could fall to 0, put what you can afford to lose. It's about, So yeah, but this is where I'm looking when it comes to that, right? The next one, project that I'm going to share you is based on this. Actually, it's based on a lot of things that I've seen in this. So Nvidia is bringing their own cars, their own vehicles, autonomous vehicles. Actually, this kind of unravels a lot of different things. So if you've ever had been in a car like Tesla that has a vehicle like this that autonomously drives for you, it has AI built inside, and it's very clever. It can see things. You can look at the screen. You can see different cars around you. You can even see people walking. It's like a little white sort of outline of the people. You see it, right? And it's very, very clever technology, and it's all happening in real time as well. There's no delay. It sees the cars that come past you on the screen in real time. Oh, he's looking to take it to the next level. Everything that he's doing is looking to be super real time, because that lag, that latency, they want everybody, when it comes to gaming, whatever it is, making movies and rendering, whether it's making things autonomous, you want that latency to be as small as possible. So when you click, you hear it at the same time. You're not gonna, or when something happens, you're not going to see the car moments later when it's already happened. You need that latency really small. And in order to do that, you need to have powerful GPU processing. If you're going to have autonomous things, it needs to be powerful. It needs to be using the best GPU computational power so that it can be, very quick and super real time. So because of this, it brought me to projects like Auki, right? Now, Auki focuses on spatial computing, robotics, and actually there's loads I want to share of it, but the spatial computing side of things is what I think live inside these things here. Now, if you think about it, when you got the car, like I said, you can see the cars around you, you can see people walking around you. That's a type of technology that AI uses to see what's around in its space, right? Spatial computing. And I think that's going to live in many different things in the future. Actually, there's different types of spatial computing. You can have VR worlds where you can put headsets on and look around. That's your spatial computing. But you also have technology that's built inside things, which if autonomous cars become the biggest thing, the AI that's built inside it and the computer, it needs to be able to see other things around it in real time, which again comes back down to spatial computing. But he spoke about robots as well, and there's a robot back here which he brings out, and this robot starts bloody advert. The robot starts walking around and stuff. So there's another reason why I chose Auki, right? Because I think that robotics will be a massive thing. This is the robot here. I think it'll be a massive thing. People are clapping like,
tell me that wasn't amazing.
Yeah. And because of this, he really believes that robotics are the future. Let me find that thing. He was talking somewhere about, look, this is more things about what I'm saying with your spatial computing.
To create data that is grounded.
I don't want to play the full thing. You can listen to it in your own time. But he talks a lot about spatial computing, AI agents, how this is the next level of things to be like super aware. And it just brought me back to Auki, because Auki, it's in that forefront for robotics, for AI and spatial computing. So Auki is building a post mesh, or is it post mesh? A decentralized machine perception network for the next 100 billion people and devices and AI on Earth and beyond. And you can read through this. I've done a video on this. You can check it in your own time. We're still talking too fast. We are building an external sense of space that machines and AI can use to collaboratively understand physical world. And he talks about physics in this as well. So I'm trying to move with the market and the outside market, where billionaires like this, companies invest in big money, trillionaire companies. He's a 2 trillion. He can flip and sue me for saying that. I'm sure they got like $1 to $2 trillion, maybe more. Trillionaire companies are investing billions into this kind of tech because they want to advance. And they want us to be walking around with these little robots like this.
How are you doing? How do you like?
That's what they want. And it's going to happen. When you next go to Disneyland and you see these nice things, because they partnered with Disney on this, you're going to start seeing them walk around and all the kids going, oh, look. And then they're going to want one at home. And then that home stuff will come. So Auki is a fire buy, an absolute fire buy. I believe it's a fire buy. You do what you want to do. I'm just saying this, puts it at the forefront for me, because this is one of the first ones someone shared it to me. Shout out to you, I can't remember who it was, is in the comments. When it comes to robotics and AI and everything else, 27 million market cap, penny and a half, just over a penny and a half. It's up 35%. Maybe other people that was watching Nvidia, their keynote, maybe they looked at it and thought, wow, actually this sits in sort of what Auki's doing. Maybe we should look at getting some more Auki. So yeah, that's my go-to. So again, looking through all of this, let me just come back to
As technology
Bloody adverts, they're annoying. Going back to like the cars, the autonomous driving cars, because in order to have things autonomous, right? Let me find it here. In order to have autonomous cars, he spoke about this thing called a halo over the car, which, you know, but it's all, again, you've seen it when you can sense things, the car senses things, you can see things driving by, you can see it on the screen, the little white people walking the white cars. In order to have an autonomous car, you need to have AI agents, something that's powerful enough to create these agents. And I think in the future, if autonomous cars wants to go decentralized, they're going to have to find a good AI project, an AI agent project that will have a great framework to allow them to make decentralized AI agents that can be great in the future for products like this, autonomous cars. Because, you know, if you're thinking about taxis, if you want decentralized taxis that run through a decentralized system using a decentralized AI agent, this is where this comes into play. And I'm talking about this, ELIZA OS, which is AI 16Z. I think this is going to stand at the forefront for any type of AI project to elevate us to that next level, especially with these tech giants. And this is a mid-cap play, so it's more of a safer play than the low high risks that I share you. Because, you know, the last one, you know, blendr was like 5 million. I can't remember what the other one is, but this one's more of a mid play. But in order for things to be, look, he speaks more about the GPUs and how they become more advanced and more powerful, right? Another reason to grab blendr and another reason to grab GPU, Node AI, because this is showing you examples of they're really pushing themselves to make the GPU space more efficient, more powerful. But to get things autonomous, to get to that state of full autonomization, we need to have AI agents in the world. There's no way you can have autonomized robots or whatever they are without having AI agents. Here, in this part here, he talks about how he thinks. Let me just play it. Hold on. I'll play this little segment. Oh, I've muted it, ain't I?
We know very clearly that the world has severe shortage of human laborers, human workers. By the end of this decade, the world is going to be at least 50 million workers short.
Wow.
We'd be more than delighted to pay them each $50,000 to come to work.
See?
We're probably going to have to pay robots $50,000 a year to come to work. And so
See?
this is going to be a very, very large industry.
See?
We create
himself thinks that the robotics space is going to be a large industry. Guys, please look for projects that are going to, bring help with robotics. Because if you've got projects that are going to focus on AI and robotics, which this one did, I can't remember where I read it, somewhere here, you're going to put yourself in a great position, a very, very great position for robotics. So, in order to become autonomous, you have to have a great autonomous system, a great framework. And as far as what I've seen in the crypto space is AI 16Z has been heavily adopted across many projects. They all use the framework. 212 million market cap. I expect this to do really, really well in the future. If one big company comes along and says, we're just going to use AI 16Z as a framework, it will just skyrocket the price. But we don't need it to, because it's already heavily adopted in the crypto space. This will go back to all-time highs. That's an easy 10x on your money. Forget you, on my money. And, I've had this as one of my big holdings now. And I think that actually it could probably do more, but this will just be a long-term, long-lasting project. I think this will be a long-lasting project because as the world keeps going autonomous, that whole autonomizing AI agents will just keep being put out there. You'll keep hearing the word AI agent. You'll keep hearing it. Oh yeah, we use AI agents to do this. Yeah, so we autonomize ourselves with AI using these AI agents here. You're gonna hear it all the time, right? So this is why ELIZA falls into this, right? It's AI 16Z. I added this last one purely for the fact that I really love it and I can see the potential behind it. It didn't make much sense to obviously watching this, but in a sense it does make sense because in order to have trillion-dollar businesses, it all falls in the world of TradFi. So let me just show you something. So TradFi stands for traditional finance. I think that's what it short for traditional finance, yeah. So an established financial system most people interact with in their daily lives, right? Finance, money in general, the world can't live without it. And it's just as simple as that. So what happens is we have things like stock markets or whatever. It's just the stock market alone, where trillions and trillions of dollars are being traded all the time. And because of that, it entered into the crypto space, and then they called it DeFi, decentralized finance. And when you look at decentralized finance, there's $90 billion that's locked up in decentralized finance because people are trying to make a living, trying to change their lives, trying to have a full-on, just a free lifestyle of doing nothing. Just, what do you call it? You just live, it's passive income. That's the word, passive income. And you can come into these chains and have a look and see all the money that's locked up across different chains, Ethereum, Solana, Tron, whatever it is. And you can see on the right-hand side here, look, DeFi, total value locked, $47 billion is locked up on the Ethereum network. So because of this, I know that finance, the DeFi, decentralized finance space will forever live on. It's going to forever, and it's going to continue to grow. And I think it will be like this is almost, it just be crypto that you can almost look at it like the stock market, but this is like the part where people start to bring passive income into their lives. This will forever grow. And because of that, I have to choose Edwin. It looks like they've updated their thing. He's waving at me. It's because Edwin, what it does is it gives us a layer. It's like a layer protocol for AI agents, which allows agents to interact with DeFi. Now, as it stands, AI agents can't interact with DeFi. So in order for them to interact with DeFi, they need to have some form of a bridge between it, like a gap, like a layer. And that's what this is, Edwin. So it takes your agents, whether it's the AI16Z framework, whether it's the Virtuals Protocols game framework, whatever you choose to make your AI agents, or whatever platforms you use like Dasha. Once you've made your agents, they need to now interact with finance in order to help things grow and help people make money. And I think they will. I think, the whole stock market and everything else, even this, where you see $92 billion locked up, this is just people themselves using your own brains, going like this, trying to figure out how can I make money. What will happen is it will be autonomous for you in the future. You'll have AI agents that will just do it for you. And because of Edwin, it's going to allow people to take that next leap to bring your agents into the DeFi space. And then I think this is going to grow to maybe 200 billion, maybe even more, once the smart heads or just people, the average person, realizes that you can just have an AI do it for you. Why take so much risk when these can learn, become so advanced, and keep learning from its mistakes and get better and better and better over time? You just say, look, there's my $100. Yeah, come back, give it back to me when it's like $4,000. And it would go through all these different protocols and do whatever it needs to do to make it happen. So I think this is going to be the next giant leap. Yeah, these are 5 must-have coins that I think people should have. I'm going to leave it here. Was it helpful? Drop that like, give me a subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Become a Patreon. The link is in the info section. Click it, come over. I think the market's going to heat up over the next few months. And if it is, you're going to see some insane gains. And I'm showing them projects that I'm buying now, that are what I have been buying over the last few months. They're not missing out. Well, at least I don't think they are. I think I'm quite sure on what I'm doing in this market. But if you want to edge on the market, come over here. 7 tiers, take your pick. That's my popular tier. It unlocks all the posts. This one here, the next one above, is my CEO tier. Gives you access to my VIP Telegram group. I see people coming in again. Hi. It kind of moves with the market. Market's coming up. People are coming in. Yeah, you're part of a powerful network. And they're sharing projects all the time early on. Just come and check it out. It's a powerful network. You see what I mean? If you can afford it. Guys, thanks for watching. Drop your comments down below. What do you think of these projects? Were they good picks for the next few months? Because I think we're going to see some excitement. Now could be the time to get in. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.
Never be defeated.